Next group of interest, Tohei Heavy Industries. Tohei Heavy Industries is considered to be a group that develops, manufactures, and sells products with anomalous properties. A wide range of heavy and chemical industries products can be seen, ranging from entertainment to weaponry. Oh no. They are particularly skilled in space-time travel and also seem to possess the skills to convert organic life forms into inorganic and artificial ones.
I
Okay. Mainly active in Japan, the scale of their abandoned facilities leads to the belief that they possess the production capacity and financial strength of a small to medium-sized company. Due to their high information gathering and crisis preventing abilities, whenever a Foundation raid occurs, their facilities have already been abandoned. Due to this, precise organizational structure and policies are not known. Nevertheless, it has been established that from seized data and articles that they frequently use a custom-made system as a marketing method and actively provide anomalous technology to those on the outside through joint development with other groups of interest known for manufacturing anomalous goods. The nature of the situation demands quick action and understanding. Why do I get the feeling one of the
so
GOIs is Marshall Carter and Dark?
so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. After having been scrolling through artists I support,
Yeah.
I was not expecting to hear that we're looking at a group of interest that effectively within the SCP universe create stuff that's used in the hentais I will look at.
Oh my god.
Because fun fact for everyone in chat, there's a particular kink that is like a subsect of bondage that's called petrification. And yeah, skill like possess the skills to convert organic life forms into inorganic and artificial ones. That kind of sounds that sounds almost exactly like a type of petrification art that I've seen.
Yeah.
So that's something I needed in my brain right now.
Yeah. Anyways, Hatchet, go ahead and guess how many SPs are connected to it.
Festus. How many SCPs are connected to it? Festus. How many was that? What'd you say, bro? Okay, Festus says 3.
Oh, Shikistan again?
Oh, God.
Let's
Why?
not whittling this down. They may be an interesting horse, but it's not about Shigistan.
Why is Shigastan the most fucking prolific, prolific, whatever the
They're
term?
an interesting horse, of course.
It is a horse the horse is everywhere, of course. Anyway, Festus, you're bad at guessing. I'm disappointed in you.
We have a whole bunch of them now. I guess we go like lowest number to highest number.
I guess.
So this is the lowest one. 024 JP. Right. Oh, second away from Euclid now is safe. Object SCP-024 JP. Object class was Euclid, but now safe. Special containment procedures. Due to its low risk to the outside world, 024 is currently located in low security storage room inside Site 8181. Item can be used freely, however, if a room that is not normal is generated, a report must be submitted following use. Experiments require the approval of a staff member with a security clearance level 3 or higher. Any anomaly must be promptly reported to Dr. Redacted. P.S. Use of 024 for matters outside of experimenting with D-class personnel must be done at one's own expense. Dr. Redacted. Oh. Description. SCP-024-JP is a coin-operated locker with 24 boxes with LCD screens and keyboards, measuring 180 centimeters of height, 300 centimeters of width, 80 centimeters of depth, and 300 kilograms of weight. The LCD screen displays the words, "Welcome to Tohei Karaoke, Provisionary," with the name of the company, Tohei Heavy Industries, at the top of the screen, as well as the number of the currently vacated locker. Whenever a person, hereby referred to as the user, presses any key, the LCD screen will change for the user to input a number of people and time of use. Following this, a screen appears where the room to be used is entered by a keyboard and is confirmed that the room changes depending on the input entered. After the room is entered, the price is displayed at the end. The price is considered the standard price. In respect to the standard, the lower the price input is to the standard, the shootier
Shoddier,
shoddier.
I think.
Got it. Alright. Shoddier the room will look. On the contrary, the higher the price input is to the standard, the more extravagant the room will look. After the input and the payment is finished, a locker number is displayed on the LCD screen, and inputting it unlocks said locker. When the user opens the designated locker, they are pulled inside. The door locks itself. This process is instant, and the user report it feeling like an elevator. Oh. Inside the locker, the user is placed in a karaoke room generated by the information and payment input. The room has no door or windows, with a toilet annexed to it. The user can enjoy karaoke just as they would in a normal karaoke box. The karaoke model is redacted. The new songs are displayed as usual, although content such as network battle cannot occur due to an error. Use is terminated through an intercom on the wall, and when the user informs through it that they wish to leave, they are taken out of the locker. This process is as instant as entering the room. A ring will occur 10 minutes before the time of use is over, with a robotic voice informing the user. If the user is not left by the end of their time, the intercom will ring again, and a robotic voice will say, "Your user's time has ended. Please exit the room." If the message is ignored 3 minutes later, the voice will say, "You have exceeded your time. Please exit the room." If the message is ignored 2 minutes later, the karaoke screen will turn black, and the message, "Exit immediately," will appear in red lettering. This is the final warning. 1 minute later, the locker returns to its empty state. 024-JP was recovered during a raid to a small workshop in Redacted Town, Redacted City, Redacted Prefecture, which is believed to have been affiliated to Tohei Heavy Industries. The facility had been abandoned previously to the raid, and several products other than 024 had been recovered during it. Alright, diamonds collected at the time, partial. Project name, Karaoke Boxes. Production, Tohei Heavy Industries Development Department. Client request, an entertaining product, please. just any entertaining product. Anything will do.
Okay.
Practical purpose, create a system that can generate appropriate spaces through space expansion technology that can recognize conditions presented through language input and amount of money. Directive, keep the size as small as possible. Manufacturing process, redacted, 19 redacted. Initial prototype completed. Was the size of a safe box but weighed 50 kilograms, making it difficult to transport. Redacted, 20 redacted. Weight issue not solved. Redesign as a coin-operated locker instead of a safe box. 10 extraneous logs enumerated below have been edited out. Redacted, 20 redacted. Final prototype completed. Test run was satisfactory. The following section was handwritten. Emergency contacts. Foundation might have discovered this factory. Products to be manufactured through Plan 3. Workers must be prepared to escape at any time and evacuate products according to priority order. Redacted/redacted. You all arrived earlier than expected, although not all goods have been secured. We're abandoning the facility. We're leaving the final prototype. Goodbye. Addendum ink analysis reveals the handwritten part was written on the date of the attack. Oh. Experiment log 024JP-1 20 redacted. Subject 1 D-class member. Method input normal. Play standard amount of money. Save for an hour. Result standard amount became 500 yen. Left after 57 minutes. Specified that room was for about 4 to 5 people, with orchid-colored walls, a black sofa, and a glass desk. GPS lost track the moment they entered and began working again the moment they returned. Analysis, while at least it can be normally used, the GPS disappearing is probably due to the signal being blocked. Dr. Redacted. Experiment log 024-2. Subject 1 D-class member. Method input normal. Play standard amount of money. Stay for an hour. Have user enter with a cell phone, hidden camera, and or wireless communication device to determine whether communication devices can be used. Result, standard amount of time. The standard amount was same as with experiment -1. Left exactly 1 hour after entering. Communication devices lost signal the moment they entered the locker. Cell phone calls were possible during the time. However, GPS and web browsing functions of cell phone were not possible. Analysis, contact through a cell phone seems possible. Not sure what the working principle is here. Dr. Redacted. Experiment log 3. Subject log D-class member. Method input normal. Pay 1 yen, stay for an hour. Result standard amount was the same as with experiment 1. Left exactly 1 hour after entering, completely exhausted. According to testimony and camera footage, the room was about 2 tatamis in size, with wooden walls with crevices through which cold air leaked inside, tattered tatami flooring, and a crushed piece of cardboard. There was no karaoke machine. Instead, there was a cheap toy microphone on the top of the cardboard. There was no intercom either, making leaving possible until time was up. Now it's just too exhausting for an hour to last. It had to be long. It had to be a longer time. It would have been dangerous. Dr. Redacted. Oh my god. That's funny. The machine basically pulled a fuck you.
You pay cheap, you get cheap.
Yeah. Experiment 4. Subject 1 D-class member. Method input normal. Pay double the standard amount. Stay for an hour. Result standard amount was the same as experiment 1. With exactly 1 hour after entering. Testified room was for about 4 to 5 people with orchid-colored walls and geometric patterns, a luxurious black sofa, 2 paintings, a glass desk, maracas, and a tambourine. Footage and voice analysis shows that speakers and microphone have better performance compared to those of experiment 1. Analysis equipment has improved, but seems to be all. Unless there's a specific need, standard amount seems to be enough for experiments. Dr. Redacted. Experiment 5. Subject 1 D-class member. Methods input is left to the user. Time of 1 hour. Give them a cell phone and order them to not leave the room until even after the time is up. Result, at 1 hour and 6 minutes, locker is confirmed to be empty. D-class is currently missing. GPS response having disappeared. Cell phone was able to be used during use time, but stopped working after use time expired. Analysis, overtime will not be tolerated, is what it seems to be saying. Dr. Redacted.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Experiment log 6. Subject 1 D-class member. Method input is left to the user. Time of 1 hour. Give them a cell phone and order them to leave the room after 1 hour and 5 minutes. Result, 1 hour and 5 minutes later, they exit. Feed and testimony confirm intercom and screen warnings. Analysis, there seems to be a warning. Well, that's a relief. Dr. Redacted.
So that first guy, wait, that first guy, like, was surrounded by a bunch of warnings. And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to keep sitting here. This is fine.
Are you shocked?
I don't know. If I was in that D-class's position and like the room starts blaring with warnings, I'd be thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna go now.
You know how many people actively ignore warnings or think they're illusions? I'm sorry, did I hurt you?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
fine though.
Alright. Experiment 7. Subject 1 D-Class member. Method: Ask to input words for abstract places like heaven, hell, pure land, Shangri-La, dream room. Pay a standard amount and stay for 1 hour. Result: error 003. Please be more specific. Message is displayed in all cases. Analysis: seems normal is not a problem, but the keywords need to be more concrete. Doctor redacted. Experiment log number 8. Subject Agent Nagai. Method: input Site 8181, Tohei Heavy Industries. Pay the standard amount and stay for 1 hour. Result: Toei Heavy Industries generated error 056, unavailable location. Message: but Site 8181 generated the storage room where 024 is located. Agent Nagai entered locker of room Site 8181 and confirmed that GPS didn't work as with previous experiments. Room was a standard storage room with a karaoke machine and other equipment found in the storage. 024 was not contained within. Analysis. Huh?
I was just going, huh?
Gotcha. Analysis. It's possible it possesses an external recognition and or thought reading function. A transmission function is impossible to confirm, however, inputting Foundation facilities is strictly forbidden. Doctor redacted.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Experiment log 9. Subject 1 D-Class member. Method: have a D-Class who will begin working at Site 8181. Today, put Site 8181 without knowing that that's the site they are at. Pay the standard amount and stay for 1 hour. Result: error 076. Information referencing failure. Message displayed.
Huh.
Analysis seems it was a thought-reading function. However, it's still impossible to determine if a transmission function is at work, so please don't input a Foundation facility again. Doctor redacted. Experiment log 10. Subject 10 Site 8181 staff members. Method: users input drinking bar attached. Pay the standard amount and stay for 6 hours. Result: large room for 10-15 people with a drinking bar was generated with similar decor to normal. Input. Left exactly 6 hours after entering. Analysis. It seems the option to add equipment is also available. By the by, this wasn't for personal use, was it? Doctor redacted. Of course it wasn't. We might use it again, however, for experiments only, of course. Researcher redacted.
Oh my god.
Cheeky fucks. Like if you wanted it to be more believable, stick with the 1 hour thing. These fuckers just go into this anomaly for fucking 6 hours straight having a party and come out as like I imagine like some of them are drunk and they're like, yeah, experiment, yeah. It's for an experiment. It's very, very good research stuff we do now.
Yeah, I'm just imagining this group of inches just watching them. Also, you need to keep going further, because this is starting to feel more like 914, which is just not that bad over and over. It's so their first SCP. Wait, what?
Back up. There's something there I wanted to read at the bottom. Subject Dr. Mayhara. Method: stress reduction was input. Pay standard amount and stay for 5 hours. Result: sandbags, shelves, and dishes with "please feel free to break them" written on them. Life-sized rabbit plushies and a wrestling ring were generated. Intercom karaoke machine and other equipment similar to that of normal rooms was placed as well. Size of the room was expanded compared to the normal rooms in order to fit the extra equipment. Only feed was that of the first 3 minutes of use time that showed the room's equipment. Following this, Dr. Mehara manually turned off the camera. Analysis. It seems input for a specific purpose can be generated properly. As for the recording, no, that's enough.
Addenda 1, there's
Oh.
too many experiment petitions.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta say, this company is doing a good job. If they're making an anomalous product so enjoyable that you have like a shit ton of people in the SCP Foundation trying to skirt around the rules to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So the first SCP doesn't show them being bad.
Also, as a side note, I need a refresher on this group.
Though even they're pretty skilled in space-time
Oh.
travel and making
Wait, that's
entertainment
right.
weaponry, yeah. But it
Okay,
still is iffy where
right.
a skills for organic life forms to inorganic and artificial ones.
Does the person want to be petrified?
Don't know. Alright, next is 186. It's a vehicle. Is it? Okay, this one's shorter. Okay, good. Item 186JP, Underclass Safe. SP1 is current containment procedures. 186 is located in large containment garage 17 on site 8181. 186 must be stored within its tires deflated and the door to its cargo container locked. The keys to the car's engine switched and the cargo container are stored inside the same site's containment vault 4. Staff in charge of 186 possesses spare keys, but it must be noted they've been deliberately made brittle and will only work once. Currently, experimentation and investigation of 186 is prohibited. Furthermore, following Addendum 186 JP-A, a stronger lock has been placed for the cargo containment door. The keys to the lock are stored in a major containment vault 5. Description: 186 is a medium-sized truck believed to have been used in the transport business. It is believed to have been built by Tohei Heavy Industries, although its appearance is normal and its performance deviates from normal medium-sized trucks. The rear cargo container door has a numeric pad with an LCD screen, but no numbers can be input with the letter E, always displaying on the screen. To the side of the container, Space Leap Transport Device is written in small letters, with details being unknown. A particular point are the insides of the cargo container, which contains a force much bigger than the outside. Bringing a GPS inside a container indicates no positioning on Earth. Whenever the door to 186JP's cargo container is opened, it leads to a force. From within the force, the container door in our world appears to float 0.5 meters above the ground. Several hostile entities approximately 2 meters in height, hereafter referred to as -1, have been observed inside the forest within the 186 container. Their ecology and details are not known. Presence of fauna and flora hazardous to humans and mental contamination areas inside the forest have been confirmed. Oh my god. Oh, in Exploration 186 JP-03, exploration research has been frozen indefinitely. Oh no. An X-ray scan of the inside of 186 cargo container shows that the interior is loaded with a large amount of unknown machines. The purpose of these machines are unknown, although it's theorized that they're used to recreate other worlds inside a container. Experiments to drill holes into the container and investigate its interior have been rejected, as they've been deemed too risky to proceed. 186 was discovered in a garage by the Foundation while investigating shipping company Redacted. which had close ties with Tohei Heavy Industries. The company at the time of the investigation was empty and no staff was found. Later, while investigating 186, it was discovered the interior side of the container doors were covered in scratch marks and skin and blood that appeared to be human. Oh, well, that's just great.
Hmm.
Exploration 186 JP02 on 20 redacted D0765 and D00443 were sent to explore the inside of 186 JP's cargo container, equipped with HD recording camera and several collection kits. 14 minutes into the exploration, the doors were closed by an unknown force. The doors were unable to be opened for the following 3 hours. Following the doors opening, the 2 vanished and have been missing since. Only the damaged HD camera was found 50 meters away from the door. Image taken by recovered HD camera during exploration. 26 JP02 multiple -1 silhouettes can be seen. Well, they're dead.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah. Addendum 186 JP-8. Lately, several knocks have been heard from the inside of 186 JP's cargo container. As a precaution, personnel are not to approach 186 containment garage while the knocks are being heard. Okay.
Okay.
So
They've
they
got it's a truck that leads to some parallel world with a bunch of fucking creepy wackos running around trying to kill things.
Yeah, that's okay. We had one good one, one really bad one.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully, the third one will make the decider. And it's a cater.
Yay.
Okay, it's not good. This will probably be our last group.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Item 373 JP, Object Class Keter. Special containment procedures. 30 tons of building materials be placed into the containment zone of 373 at Armed Area 8133. Up to 5 tons of additional material are allowed. If an object is created that is capable of a containment breach is confirmed, it will be destroyed by Mobile Task Force Alpha 3, large anteaters.
Okay.
373 recognizes the outer wall of the containment area as its territory, which is to be monitored for damages. No immediate actions is to be taken in the event of damages to the outer wall being discovered unless it is critical. All past damages have been observed to be repaired by 373. Armed Area 8133 is a surrounding environment of 4 kilometers are to be publicly designated as private property of a Foundation front company. In the event of an unpreventable containment breach, all personnel are to evacuate in Armed Area 8133 is to be sealed off with fail-safe special equipment. Oh, well, I see why is the Mole Task Force Large Anteaters is here. Description: 373 JP is a group of large social machines that resembles ants.
Cool.
Instances have a height of around 3 to 5 meters.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
We've got Titan-sized mech ants.
The Foundation has disassembled a few captured instances of 373, but instances have shown no consistency in material or mechanisms. It is unknown if instances possesses intelligence, but they are equipped with a general computer. The computer contains programming which instances follow as their basic behavior. 373 all have their roles within the group and have specialized functions. They do not react to other organisms unless hostile actions are done toward an instance or the colony. Attempting to enter the colony provokes a hostile response from instances. Variants: Soldier, defending the colony, armed with 2 12.7mm machine guns, 155mm howitzer, and 1 high-powered objective optical weapon. Okay, then.
Okay.
Worker, colony expansion and maintenance. Collect materials outside the colony. The output is similar to a general civilian engineering machine, but the power is estimated as electric power. Total number unknown. Sitter. Production and maintenance of other 373 instances. Observed to have built-in precision machine. Further details are unknown due to the rarity of instances exiting from the colony. Soldiers only appear during hostile actions against the colony to defend it. Soldier instances move in groups of 3 and perform tactical maneuvers. From the results of tests, a JSDF Type 90 tank was deployed to engage the soldiers, and their destructive ratio compared to the vehicle was estimated 3 to 1. Worker plan exports outside the colony to collect material to expand and construct future colonies, and build new 373 instances. Workers would continue to travel farther from the colony until it can discover sufficient material. Before containment, a worker instance traveled to a nearby city area and disassembled a car to take back to the colony. I just want to imagine someone on the phone talking to their insurance like, yeah, I just saw a giant robotic ant disassemble my car. How much money can I get for it? The price of the car was... Oh, yeah. And the workers construct the colony above and below underground. The colony resembles a typical building, but it is sized to be able to fit 373 instances. An internal survey confirmed the presence of power supply facilities inside the colony. Since initial containment, the colony has been having ongoing renovations. In many cases, instances are expanding or repairing the residential area, or sometimes constructing new military facilities. Also, 373's techno level toward constructing buildings has improved since initial containment. As of July 2014, it was discovered that instances are creating more advanced architecture that nearly rivals what humans can construct. Below are some structures that were built that pose a risk to containment. Building. 4 buildings that are 7 meters high. Facility designed as pillbox for soldiers. Response is destroyed by a cruise missile before completion. A 28-meter tall, high-cage broadcast antenna. Intercepted and disrupted radio transmissions. Destroyed by cruise missile.
Are all of these just going to be destroyed by cruise missile?
I don't know.
I was about to say,
Oh, no.
a 28-meter tall, high cage is literally like almost 92 feet.
Damn.
That's
Cage broadcaster.
it's just casually destroyed by a missile.
Yeah.
What? Well, wait. What is a cage broadcast antenna?
I guess it's a kind of broadcast antenna.
I would assume.
Okay, so I think, yeah, it's basically a type of antenna that has like, yeah, that kind of has like a cage design to it. The cage itself is not that size. I think it's like it's just the height of the
Okay.
pole that the antenna is on.
Gotcha. Alright.
That sounds a lot easier to destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 underground facilities and ground hatches, discovered to be silos for surface-to-air missiles. Facilities collapsed via cruise missile before completion.
Another cruise missile.
1 underground facility and 1 ground hatch. Redacted. Destroyed by air raid operation just before completion.
Well, not a cruise missile.
1 bronze statue, a visual cognito hazard that caused individuals to believe they were in ants. It was originally intended to be recovered and classified under an SCP designation, but it was not possible to retrieve. The area housing the statue was destroyed by MTF and received heavy resistance by 373 instances. 4 operatives were affected by the cognito hazard.
What is that even gonna do? Are they just like what the fuck does the person do?
I would say run because I could never approach an ant that size. I would
Yeah.
run. I would run. The ant is bigger than any human, and I I'm not gonna try to outpower a fucking ant.
I mean, MTF Samsara could probably overpower them.
Well, I'm more just thinking like, what the fuck would a person who thinks they've been turned into an ant do?
Oh.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. Alright. The Foundation attached survey equipment to a worker instance that was collecting materials to observe what occurred in the colony. Exploration log 373-22, date redacted 20 redacted. Subject 373 colony, method exploration, and 373 instance attached to surveillance equipment. Begin log. At 0024, the worker passes through the main entrance into the colony and moves down a corridor. The presence of 3 incomplete soldiers can be seen among a storage room as the worker passes by it. In addition, inside the storage room is lighting and air conditioning equipment. AC vents are observed on the ceiling. The worker encountered other worker instances, which it stopped each time and made contact with for about 0.2 seconds. At 1:38, the worker enters an underground passage. The microphone detects vibrating mechanical sounds. Source of the noise is unknown, but is emanating from deep underground. At 2:16, the worker arrives at a vast open space approximately 24 meters underground. 17 sitters are confirmed to be present. A few 373 instances are observed to be undergoing repairs or being produced. One that appears to be a worker is shown to be opened up, having its base exposed. At 5:21, the worker goes and delivers a ball of collected material to a sitter and exits out another underground passage, going further down. At 11:58, estimated to now be 160 meters underground, the worker stumbles upon 9 active soldiers at the end of the chamber guarding a door. The worker makes contact with one of the soldiers and travels to the back of the room to wait. At 12:02, the room is shown to be sealed off with bulkhead doors. Find that has words on it. The words are faded, but it is still legible. It reads Tohei Heavy Industries in Japan, Organisms Improvement and Creation Laboratory. Oh,
Oh, great.
12:08.
They're connected.
Hmm? What was that, Hatchet?
I said, oh, great, they're connected.
Yeah. 12:08, the door guarded by the ants begin to slowly open. As the door opens, the surveillance equipment begins to display interference, and contact begins to be slowly lost as the door opens further. A huge object resembling an ant is seen for a moment before contact is lost. At 12:13, contact with surveillance equipment is briefly returns as the worker turns away from the opening door. Soldiers are seen behind the worker before begin firing their weapons at the worker. Contact with surveillance equipment is permanently lost. End log. Analysis from data recovered, the origin of 373 possibly being man-made has been deemed most likely. Further investigation pending. Addendum, the O5 Council has decided to upgrade 373's object class to Keter. In addition, an operation codename Lion is being considered that will further explore the colony. Currently, personnel and supplies are being arranged for the operation.
I like the fucking names of the MTFs affiliated here.
Yeah. Also, I will say this is probably a second bad SCP made by them, because you can see what they're making, like the ants.
Well, yeah. Honestly, their affiliation with that other company is all we need. I say it's neutral evil.
Yeah. There you are. We had so many evils. What is the next?
Well, I guess everyone likes to do evil to some degree.
Yeah.